Am I here? Listen, family, I don't know what in the Hail Mary is going on around here, but we back. Let me do this. Are y'all here with me? Please be here with me. I know you missed me. You ain't seen me in a while. You ain't seen me in a little bit. This is what I want y'all to do. This is what I want y'all to do. Let me move this back here because let me see how that's gonna work. Y'all ain't seen me in a while. I know you missed me. You ain't seen me in a while. I know you missed me. So do this for me. Like and share the video. Like and share the video because I don't know what the hell is going on. Maybe it's going to be some powerful energy today. It's always powerful energy, right? It's always, absolutely always powerful energy, but maybe it's going to be like exceptionally powerful energy today. Okay. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's why power is going out right when sis click go live. Right when your sis clicked go live, power goes out and it's the drama. Okay. So if you are here, which I see you, Xavier, thank you for being here. I see you, love. Thank you for being here. Do me a favor, go ahead, like and share the video, right? That's just going to be clutch if you do that, because obviously there is something that needs to be said. All right. Obviously, there's something that needs to be said. So I appreciate y'all. If you were just here and you came back, I appreciate you for that. Shout out to you for always, giving the love and reciprocating it, right? Today, we're going to be talking about the greatest blockage to manifesting that divine feminine energy or living in that divine feminine energy, right? There is a blockage to that. And I want to tell you, family, what is the biggest one? What is the biggest one that happens in both men and women? Okay, that happens in both men and women. But I'm really talking to my ladies, but brothers, here's why this is important. Because if you love a woman, if there is a woman that you love, whether it is your wife, whether it is your mother, no matter who it is, this information is valuable, and you as a man should be able to observe it, understand it, and give that support. You should be standing in your divine masculine energy, allowing space for her to be in her feminine energy. But if you don't know what this blockage is to feminine energy, then it's not going to work out. And the reason why, let's just pause. Let's just pause, because I need you all to know why feminine energy is so important. I need you to know why that feminine energy is so important. Before I even tell you what the blockage to it is, I need you to know why it is important, why it makes a difference in your life as a woman and in the men who are around you lives, right? Feminine energy is creative energy. Let me just say that again. Feminine energy is creative energy. Through feminine energy, everything is birthed, everything is created. Feminine energy is life energy. Get that? Really sit with that. Feminine energy is life energy. And without feminine energy, there is no life. There is no creation. There is no manifestation if it were not for feminine energy. I'm sorry, brothers. I'm not sorry. I'm actually very in energy to choose that for this lifetime. I am very much so grateful for that. Okay. But I need y'all to understand that feminine energy is the energy that brings forth everything in existence. Okay? Understand that. Understand that. And women, I need you to stand in that power. Before I keep going, let me say what's up to the family. Let me say what's up to the family before I keep going. What is up over here on IG? I'm all in y'all face. This camera is all in y'all face. What's up? I am Kiano, I don't want to mess it up. Kiano. Hey, you know who I'm talking to. What's up, sis? I see you. What's up, Nicole is abundance. I see you, sis. What is up, Nacy? Naseem, y'all's names. I'm sorry. Kenosha. What's up, sis? Thank you for breaking it down like that. I appreciate that. Thank you for popping plans. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here. I love you. And I'm glad to bring this good work today. Let me see who is over here on YouTube. Let me see what y'all talking about. Got to see what y'all are talking about real quick in the chat. We are talking about the greatest blockage to feminine energy. We're going to work through it. Xavier, Dream, Stellar Jewel, Eileen, what is up? I see y'all. Like and share the video. Obviously, something powerful, something life-changing is going to come out of this conversation just because how it all started, right? Lights going out, internet going off for whatever reason. You could say, oh, it's just random. I'm going to say it happened because your sister got a powerful message for you today. That's what I'm going to say. Because I understand, as I am within my divine feminine energy, I am a creator. And whatever I speak, whatever I believe, whatever I know, it is so. I birth that, I create that. And so divine feminine energy is so important because through the divine feminine, through that energy that exists between man and woman, right? That exists within both man and woman, through that energy, we create life. We create businesses, we create children, we create health, we create love, we create all of these things through that divine feminine energy, okay? So as we are waiting for more of our family members, more of our sacred sisters to come online and to tap in with us, as we are waiting, I had already pulled some cards, and so I got a message for somebody. The first message is, your life is being restored right now. Right? Life restored. And I am using the Isis Oracle deck. And I am using this Isis Oracle deck because Isis is the divine example of Great Mother, divine feminine energy. That is what Isis shows us. Okay? Isis shows us divine feminine energy. She shows us creative energy. She shows us that warrior mother energy. We are also in this Cancer energy, right? We are also in this Cancer energy, and Cancer is symbolic of the mother. All right? I got a lot of good shit for y'all today. It's already getting real. All right. So life being restored in this season, ladies, you have an opportunity to restore yourself, to be rebirthed, and y'all know the Phoenix is symbolic of feminine energy, right? The dragon is masculine energy. The Phoenix is feminine energy, rising up from the ashes. It's time, ladies, for you to restore that feminine energy within yourself. It is time for you to reconnect to that part of you that you've forgotten about. Feminine energy is natural. Feminine energy is intuitive and instinctive. It really is. But we've forgotten it because we've been so indoctrinated by life, by society, by this patriarchal, world that we live in. Even religion has caused women to separate and forget about what it means to actually stand in that divine feminine energy. We've been taught to think that feminine energy simply revolves around being able to be a homemaker, take care of the home, and take care of a man. Okay? But there is so much power that is within existing from that divine feminine space. So it's time, ladies, now for you to restore that energy. The other card that came out is stay true, and be in your power. Feminine energy, ladies, is a source of power. It's a source of creative power, of healing power, of nurturing, nourishing power. That is what it is. We've given that power up when we were led to believe that power comes from how we can compete with men. That power comes from being able to make the same money as a man, being able to be as strong as a man. We've given up our true power, which is that of our ability to love, our ability to nurture, our ability to give and receive in divine, sacred harmony and balance. We've forgotten what it is to be in that divine feminine energy. We've forgotten that divine feminine energy is authoritative energy. Okay. Why is this so important? Why is this so important? It's so important because if we continue as women to be outside of our divine feminine nature, this is why so many ailments, this is why lack of relationship, this is why broken homes, this is why this dissatisfaction with life is occurring. I speak to women so often, every day, right? And there's always these conversations of, I just don't feel in tune with myself. For some reason, I can't trust myself. For some reason, I'm afraid of following that intuition. For some reason, I'm afraid of doing the things that I've been called to do. Right? And that is because this disconnect to the divine feminine energy. All right? And when you are disconnected from your divine feminine energy, what? Intuition, following that voice? What? Trusting that gut feeling? Even though I don't know what it's going to lead to, what it's going to create, what is going to manifest in my life. All of those things are due to the disconnect of divine feminine energy. Tiredness. I be talking to some tired ass women. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I just want to rest. But I can't rest. This is what women are telling me. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired, but for some reason I can't rest. I don't sleep at night. I don't sleep well. I'm always hustling and bustling. I hear my kids downstairs, they're going off. They making a whole bunch of noise down there. So many women feeling like, ooh, I'm reading some of y'all today. Okay. I love you ladies, but some of y'all are like getting read today. Like stuff that I did not plan on saying is all coming out, but I love you and obviously needs to be said. Okay. Obviously it needs to be said. And one of the things that needs to be said is a lot of women, maybe it's one of you who are on here right now or who will make contact later. A lot of you feel like if you choose to take care of yourself, your house will crumble, things will go into chaos, and really it's an illusion. Some of you feel that if you partook in self-care, if you put love, energy, and focus into you, into that feminine aspect of yourself, if you rested in that feminine energy, some of you feel like, the world will end. Your house will be in chaos. Your kids won't eat. You're literally telling yourself these lies. Okay? You taking care of you does not mean that the world around you ends. That is an illusion. You taking care of you does not mean that your children go unfed and the bills are not paid. This is an illusion you tell yourself to keep up with the way that you've been living because being in your feminine energy is uncomfortable to you. It is new to you. It is unfamiliar territory. And so you'd rather tell yourself that the life of your children, the well-being of your household relies on you focusing on that and not focusing on yourself. And it's not true, right? So I'm here right now to tell you to let that illusion go. Because in fact, the very opposite is true. When you do take care of yourself, your sacred self, that divine aspect of you, that spirit, that soul that is you, when you do take care of that, you show up better as a mother. You show up better as a wife. You show up better as a business owner. You show up better in all areas and aspects of your life. Why? Why does that happen? That happens because when you are in tune with yourself, you can better be in tune with everything around you. When you are in tune with yourself, you can observe the external world, the external reality, and understand what is actually being communicated to you. You just get it on a deeper level. When you are disconnected from yourself, this is when chaos is actually taking place around you. So ladies, let's stop telling ourselves that if I take time for me, if I start going to the gym and exercising, if I start changing the way that I eat, if I take time just to be quiet, tell my kids, shut up, go in the room, be quiet, do not disturb. Let's stop telling ourselves that if we do that, the world around us is going to fall apart, because that is an illusion. Okay? It is not the truth. And you need to be in your authority, ladies. In your authority, meaning you can speak life to whatever it is that you want to experience. Meaning you have a choice, you have a say in your life experience. So if you know you need self-care, if you know you need nurturing, if you know you need love and affection, if you know you need that, you can speak to that, walk in that, live in that, and still say, I want to be able to take care of myself and my home be covered. Right? The people I'm in relationships with, they still feel my love. They still feel supported. I want abundance to continue to flow to me. Okay? I want to be able to love on myself so much, so deeply, that everybody I come in contact with, whether it is my husband, my children, my employees, my employer, whoever I interact with, they can feel the love that I have for myself. And through that love, they know how to love me. They know how to nourish me. They know how to nurture me. Okay? It is your destiny, ladies. It is your queendom, your high priestess energy to tune into that divine feminine. Okay? Ladies, one of the greatest blockages to your feminine energy is your fear of feeling. One of the greatest blockages to your feminine energy is your fear of feeling. Feeling some type of way, whatever that way is. Okay? A part of feminine energy is being able to tune into your feelings, tune into your emotions, tune into that so that you can truly understand and observe what is taking place inside of you and outside of you. A lot of times, ladies, when you are blocking your feelings, you're manifesting illness. That's what it is. A lot of times when you are blocking your feelings, you are blocking out the messages that your experience is trying to teach you. Your experiences are trying to teach you something, but because you refuse to have those feelings, because you refuse to be triggered, because you refuse to be sad, to be disappointed, right? Because you refuse to feel that anger and to sit with it for a little while, you miss out on the lesson of the experience. You miss out on the blessing of the experience. Okay? How many of you ladies have ever struggled with just sitting with your feelings? This goes for men too. This goes for men too. It's not just women. We're talking about feminine energy. Let me know in the chat. On Instagram, I'm all up in y'all face on YouTube. Instagram and YouTube. Let me know. How many of you have ever struggled with being able to express your feelings, sit with your feelings, all of that good stuff like that? Let me know in the chat. Because it's a real thing. And it's so divine why this is coming up right now. I didn't know this, right? I didn't know this, but I received an email this month from this womb school, right? This womb healing school. I'm subscribed to their email list. And I received an email today, and it said that July is Fibroid Awareness Month. It said that the month of July is Fibroid Awareness Month. And all of these synchronicities keep happening. I was just telling the Sacred Sister Circle that there's been a message that has been on my heart for me to share. And the message is, the exact words of this message from this notification that I received is, when truths are kept silent, they become poisonous. Let me say it again. When truths are kept silent, they become poisonous. Ladies, the greatest blockage to your feminine energy and a part of the manifestation of fibroids, cysts, right, is stagnant energy. Stagnant energy, meaning these emotions, these truths, these feelings that you have not processed, that you have not allowed yourself to sit with and then release. Okay? The manifestation of womb ailments comes from not knowing how to express emotions in a healthy manner. Right? They come from the repression of emotions. When you keep your truths silent, they become poisonous. It's Fibroid Awareness Month. And what we're talking about is the metaphysical, spiritual cause of womb ailments. All right? We have to understand, ladies, that as within, so without. As within, so without. Okay? And what we don't deal with emotionally, it manifests as physical things. All right? Feminine energy is about embracing emotion, embracing feelings, and doing something healthy with them. This is a gift of feminine energy. Okay? This is a gift of feminine energy. And I was really pushed to create this video due to an experience I had yesterday. If you were in the Sacred Sister Circle, you would have gotten to know exactly what happened, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm gonna just give you a roundabout understanding. But yesterday, I made a mistake, right? I did something that I was not proud of. And I felt all of these emotions surrounding it. I felt sadness. I felt disappointment. I felt just like, what the hell? That's how I felt. And a lot of us women, we do things, we feel these feelings about ourselves and about our situations. And because it feels kind of heavy, we push it down, we don't deal with it, we don't talk about it, right? We don't express the truth of what is going on inside of us, all right? And so I had all of these feelings. And because I was in the moment, I've overcome it now because I'm a spiritual healing coach. I know how to work through emotions. I know how to do this, right? So in the moment when it first happened, I had some shame, I had some grief, I had these feelings. And I was holding it in. I wasn't dealing with it, right? What happened at like 8:30 in the morning, and it had got to like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was still feeling pent up. I had this energy that was pent up in me. I had these emotions that was pent up in me. And though I had went through the mental process of it, let's be clear, the mental aspect is masculine energy. Let's be clear about that. The feeling, the emotional aspect is feminine energy. All right. So I was able to break it down in my conscious mind in the mental aspect, but the emotion, the energetic aspect was still sitting in my being. So though I had processed the information, I didn't truly let it go. And this is what a lot of women do. This is what you are doing that is blocking your feminine energy from flowing in the way that it needs to flow. You think about things on the mental level. You can rationalize things on the mental level, but that does not necessarily mean that you've processed it in an energetic level. Okay? All right, ladies? And this is what keeps us stagnant. And this is why fibroids, cysts, and all types of things manifest within the womb. Because you think that you've dealt with something just because you've thought about it. Just because you have thoughts about it, ladies, does not mean that you've actually dealt with it, right? And then a lot of times, the way that we are thinking about our experiences is from a lack perspective. I'm mad at myself that I did this. I'm ashamed that I did this. I don't have the right to feel no type of way because I'm the one that did it. Right? And we do this, ladies, when we experience, toxic situations in our relationships. Right? We do this when we hoped for something, right? When you got that new job, when you got in this relationship, when you bought this house, when you bought this, you hope for something to be good. You hope for something to be well. And then after some time passes, you're like, what the hell? Now you're questioning everything that you've done. Was it right? Was it wrong? And all of these things like that. And we hold that energy in. We keep these truths about how we feel internal because we feel like if we express it, one, will be judged, will be looked down upon, will be misunderstood. People can't possibly get how I feel. We tell ourselves all of these stories that make us keep how we are feeling internal. But this is Fibroid Awareness Month. This is Feminine Energy Month for me. All of my content on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram has all been surrounding feminine energy. And so finding out it was Fibroid Awareness Month was just confirmation. Okay? It was just confirmation as to what I already knew intuitively. This is the gift of being tuned into feminine energy. A gift of feminine energy is knowing. Knowing. Just getting it, right? Because I'm in tune with my feminine energy, me choosing to talk about feminine energy in the month of July and then finding out it's Fibroid Awareness Month, coincidence or synchronicity, right? Happenstance or alignment? I know it's alignment. And the way that I'm able to manifest these alignments is because I'm in tune with that feminine aspect of myself. And a part of that is allowing myself to have feelings, allowing myself to have emotions, and doing the work to actually process it and truly, deeply release it. Okay? So let's talk about some reasons why you sacred sisters are refusing to feel your feelings. One of the number one reasons why you refuse to feel your feelings is because you don't know what to do with it. You don't understand how they serve you, okay? And so you need to learn. You need to learn the benefit of emotions. I'm going to help you understand that. One of the benefits to emotions is you get to understand where you are in alignment to what it is you desire to experience. Let me say that again. The benefit of emotions is you get to learn where you are in relationship to what it is that you want to experience. So if you want to experience joy, you want to experience love, you want to experience, I was about to say business. Let's say business. You want to manifest a business. You want to experience abundance. Let's say these are things that you want to experience in your physical realm, right? In your physical reality. You want to have the experience of those things. Well, if you're caught up in shame, if you're caught up in guilt, if you're caught up in fear, then you know you are far away from abundance, from love, from a good business, from a prosperous business. You know you are far away from that. Emotions give you a sign as to where you actually are. Where are you vibrating? Are you vibrating high? Are you vibrating low? And are the things that you want, if you want the business, you want the love, you want the healthy relationship, you want the abundance, you want the vacations, you want, those things are not in alignment with fear, shame, and guilt, say, ladies. Those things are not in alignment with that. And so when you have emotions, instead of being ashamed of the jealousy, let's talk about it. Instead of being ashamed of the envy, right? Instead of fighting those aspects of yourself, what you're supposed to do is sit with it and ask that emotion some questions. Where do you come from? Why are you present with me now? What do I need to know about myself? Okay. And then you allow those emotions to push you in the direction of where you want to go. So if you've been feeling jealous or envious, argumentative, if you've been in that vibration, you need to ask yourself, well, what do I really want? And what is standing in the way of me experiencing that? What beliefs, what actions, what past experience is standing in the way of me getting to where I want to go? What is that? And then you discipline yourself. This is when your masculine energy comes in. This is when the balance of masculine energy comes in. The feminine energy is the emotion, right? The masculine energy is you deciding to take the action to transform those feelings and emotions. So if you've been jealous or envious of another woman who has a healthy relationship, right? Just an example. I don't know if anybody who's going to make contact with this video, maybe this is your example. But if you've been in that space, you've been jealous, right? First of all, you need to first acknowledge that emotion. You need to acknowledge that internal state of being. You need to acknowledge that it is there. You need to accept that it is there. Because without acceptance, you can't move forward. Without acceptance, you're not going to do the work to change it. So first we accept, we acknowledge, and we accept. We acknowledge, okay, I'm feeling some type of way. What is this feeling? It's jealousy, it's envy. Okay, I see you. I accept that you are present. Now, once you are accepting that, you need to ask yourself, where does this come from? Where does this come from? Do I feel worthy of a healthy relationship? Do I feel worthy of abundance? Do I feel worthy of love? Okay. Do I feel like I'm capable of manifesting that and of having that? And then after you get those answers, right, now you can actually take the action. You can do the internal work to transform that state of being. But so many women, you're not getting to that point of transforming because you refuse to feel the feelings. You refuse to allow the emotions to be present with you and then let it go. You deny the feeling. Let's be all the way real. You deny that it is present. You deny that that hurt is there. Let's talk about why you deny it. Because we've been told that if we have feelings, we're too sensitive. We're too sensitive. Shout out to y'all over here on IG. I can't really see y'all's comments without getting up. Hey, I am Toya. What's up, Nicole? What's up, Stacy? Thank you, Stacy. They say when you look good, you feel good. What's up, Ann? And I'm going to tell you how you can join the Sacred Sister Circle. What's up, Sun Goddess? I appreciate y'all. King of my world, what's up? All right. So we block out these feelings and emotions. We deny ourselves the experience of these emotions for a few reasons. One, we've been told we are too sensitive. How many of y'all have been told that? Me? I definitely been told that a lot. Funny thing is that I'm not told that anymore. I haven't been told that in many, many, many years. Okay. But I used to be told that I was too sensitive. And because I was told that, Instagram be doing too much, right? Be doing too much. It's sending me notifications saying I'm on Instagram too long. That's so I can time myself on social media. All right. But I've been told that I was too sensitive. And I was told that as a kid, even on into adulthood. But as I've done a lot of healing work, I've leaned more into that sensitivity, and now nobody tells me it anymore. It's amazing what happens when you tune into yourself and you accept yourself. When you, this is a word. This is a word. When you accept yourself, no one can use you against you. Let me say that again. When you accept yourself, no one can use you against you. Even if somebody did tell me I'm too sensitive, I'll tell them, yeah, that's my superpower. You too sensitive? Yeah, that's my superpower. Yeah. That's how I know where it is you're coming from. That's why I know where you are at internally, right? So I've been told that for a long time. But when I leaned into the feelings and the emotions and everything that comes with being a sensitive, empathic being, when I leaned into that, it genuinely became a superpower of mine and not something to be ashamed of. But one of the reasons why you women block yourself from having feelings and emotions is because you're afraid of being judged and called too sensitive or called a crybaby or whatever, okay? So you block those emotions from coming up. You block yourself from feeling the way you feel. One of the other reasons why we block ourselves is because we got a good old mask on, right? It's like you showing up to work like this. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing today? You put that mask on. Why? Because it is easier to fake happy than it is to be happy. It is easier to fake being happy than it is to really be happy. Why? Because in order for you to be happy and to experience joy, you got to look at the things that are happening in your life that don't bring you pleasure. And so instead of looking at yourself, you rather just fake it. Fake it till you make it. Yeah, that is a science. That is a science. Fake it till you make it is a science. But when we are talking about emotions, honey, you cannot run from how you feel. So it's easier. You put on the mask, right? You put on the cape of strong Black woman, right? You put that on. That's easier because we've been indoctrinated to be that. We've been indoctrinated. I got to be strong. I got to be, I can't have no feelings and emotions because I got too much I got to do. I get it. I've been there too. A lot of times we refuse to feel, ladies, because we're ashamed of how we feel. A lot of times we refuse to feel because we are ashamed of how we feel. We feel we have guilt surrounding the emotions that are sitting with us. No, I shouldn't feel that way. That's how we do. No, I shouldn't feel that way. No, I shouldn't even feel that way. You know what? Because I shouldn't feel that way, I'm just not going to feel that way. I shouldn't feel that way. No, I shouldn't feel that way. No, that's wrong to feel that way. That's wrong to feel that way. That's the story we tell ourselves. And you're just blocking your feminine energy. That's it. You're just blocking your feminine energy, and you're blocking your authority. You're blocking your authority to simply transform how you feel. Let's understand what emotions are, right? Everybody always says, yes, emotions are energy in motion. This is absolutely true. It is energy in motion. And a part of the issue is that we don't let the energy be in motion. We don't allow ourselves to actually transmute and transform the energy. We deny the energy. And when you deny the energy, you can't transform the energy, right? You can't transmute the energy. You can't let it go, right? We don't allow the energy to sit with us long enough for us to do the alchemy on it. Let me take a pause right here and say, ladies, I have a gift for you. I have a gift for you. I'm doing a free workshop. I am doing a free workshop this Saturday, July 16th. This Saturday, July 16th, I am doing a free workshop called Your Relationships and Your Womb. Your relationships and your womb. And what I'm going to be teaching you, ladies, is how to observe your womb and how it responds to specific relationships. Your womb is always communicating with you, right? Your womb is always communicating with you. And I want to teach you how to be able to understand its communication. I want you to understand that your womb is a divine intelligence within itself. Okay? And your emotions, like what we're talking about today, be communicating with you, and you deny that for multiple reasons. We're talking about it today, but I want to talk to you on Saturday about how to not deny that communication, how to recognize that communication, and how to choose partners that support the healing of your womb instead of its destruction. Okay? Understand this, ladies. Your relationships with women and men are either supporting the healing of your womb or they're destroying it. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. So there's a link in the description. There's a link in the description on YouTube and a link in the bio on Instagram where you can sign up to join the free workshop, absolutely free. Your womb and your relationships, we are going to get into it. All right, we're going to get into it. That's happening this Saturday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. It is live. So the same way you're getting me right now is the same way you will be getting me then. Let's jump back into the topic, right? So another blockage to your divine feminine energy and you expressing that emotions is we have this idea in our minds that we got to keep pushing. Got to keep on pushing. Got to keep pushing. How many of y'all have that type of energy? I got to keep pushing. I got to keep going. I cannot sit down and take time for myself because if I do that, then, things are just not going to work out. I got to keep pushing. I got to keep going. I just decided to push through. How many of y'all have that energy? How many of y'all have that state of being? You experience something emotional. You experience something that makes you feel some type of way. And instead of you allowing yourself to sit with it, you tell yourself you got to keep pushing. You tell yourself, I got to keep going. You tell yourself, I ain't got time for it. How many of y'all have that experience? Let us know. Yep. Thank you, Stephanie, for that vulnerability. I appreciate that, sis. Yep. Blended in love. Shout out to you, sis. Thank you for letting us know that. We have that energy of I got to keep pushing. And we adopted that, y'all. We adopted that type of state of being from like slavery or something. And listen, don't come for me. I'm not saying that slavery is real or not, but I am telling you that the idea of slavery has affected us as women, whether it's real or not. The stories that we've been told, the Harriet movie, the history books, our mothers, our grandmothers. Listen, I rarely saw my mother cry. If she cried, it was something that was so extreme. It was something that was so heavy. And those moments literally are imprinted on my mind. I vividly remember the day that my grandfather died. I remember the day that my grandfather died. I was talking to my mom about it maybe a few weeks ago. And she was like, damn, you remember that? You were only like 4 years old. Wow. I remember it because the heavy emotion that filled her. I won't ever forget it. Not in this lifetime. I vividly remember everything. We were living in an apartment, and the countertop for the kitchen was directly in front of the front door to the apartment, right? Like they were adjacent. Like this is the countertop for the kitchen. This is the countertop for the kitchen. And this is the front door of the house, of the apartment, I should say. And I remember we had this white little phone. Y'all already know it was a corded phone. We had the white phone with the cord that you pick up or whatever, like that. And I vividly remember my mom picking up the phone. You know, the phone rings, she goes to the phone and she picks it up, and she just hits the wall, like she kind of backs up against the door, and she just drops down crying. I'll never forget that, because that was one of those moments where I saw my mom deeply express emotion. And then I want to say, you know, she hung up the phone, and the next day we were getting in a car, going to my grandfather's house and looking through all of his stuff, dealing with all of his stuff, packing his stuff up, doing all of that. She kept it pushing. She felt how she felt in that moment, and then she had to keep it pushing. So many of us women, we go and we cry in the closet. Or we don't cry at all. Because we're like, no, I can't let my kids see me cry. We tell ourselves that. No, I can't let my man see me cry. I can't let my coworker see me cry. We tell ourselves all of these reasons as to why we can't feel how we feel. Because we got to keep it pushing. Because if I feel how I feel, then I'm not going to do my job good enough. Then my kids going to be worried about me, and they don't need to be worried about me. I need to be worried about them. We tell ourselves all of these stories to deny ourselves of that divine feminine energy, which is one that embraces feelings and emotions. Because within the divine feminine energy, you understand that your emotions and that your feelings are communicating with you. It's deeper than rap. Thank you, Iman. You reminded me of what I needed to say. We are suffering in silence. So many of you women are suffering in silence. And that silence leads to stagnant, stale energy. That silence manifests as stagnant, stale energy. And you tell yourself that you are stronger because you deal with the shit on your own. It's a lie. It's an illusion. You are not stronger just because you keep your emotions within yourself and you don't put your burdens on other people. That does not make you stronger, sis. That is an illusion. And it is that type of energy that is manifesting in toxic relationships between men and women, in toxic relationships between sisters, between friends. It manifests as a toxic relationship with yourself. You want to know why? Because divine feminine energy is receptive energy. Divine feminine energy is open to receive help, to receive support, to receive a listening ear, to receive advice, to receive guidance. But you're telling yourself you're strong because you can hold it to yourself. No, strength is in vulnerability. Keeping stuff in doesn't make you strong, sis. It actually makes you weak. Physically weak, literally. I'm telling you. Yesterday when I had my experience and I was feeling all of those feelings, I had talked to the ladies in the Sacred Sister Circle. I had talked to my best friend. I had talked to Dream about how I was feeling. And I was able to get that energy out. I was able to do something about it. It sat with me for a while, and that's okay. You need that. That's the issue that I'm saying, ladies. You don't allow it to sit with you. You go and you get distracted. You go and get distracted. You keep pushing. You make yourself go to work. You make yourself, well, if I don't do this work, I ain't gonna, man, let me tell you. A couple of years ago when I was working as a PE teacher, this is some twisted shit right here, right? I was working as a PE teacher, and my coworker, white 40-year-old man. Okay. So, and I ain't saying this is all white men. I'm not saying that at all, but this brother, it's a testament. It is a testament to the psychology that we have accepted as beings in society. It's a testament. This is a testament to the psychology that we've accepted, both Black men and Black women, right? So this coworker of mine, white man, 40-year-old, his wife's cheating on him. She doing like drugs and stuff, wild stuff, right? Hurtful stuff. This man will come to work regularly drunk, sometimes high, off of like Xanax and stuff like that. He would come to work in that state of being. And he would get there and he would look so pitiful. Oh, that's the energy he would come in there with. Oh man, yeah, I'm just so, I got a hangover. He would come in there with all of that. Mind you, me and this man were in the same gym every day. But he would come in there with that pitiful energy, with that pitiful look on his face. And guess what? My principles, go ahead and go home. Don't even worry about it. No, you don't got to work, man. Go home. Take care of yourself, man. I know you're hurting. And I told myself in my mind, and some other Black women that I worked with, we were like, we could never. How many Black women husbands have cheated on them, fathered other children within their marriage or within their relationship, and they still come to work like this? Good morning, y'all. What we got to do today? I'm here. Putting a smile on top of all of that pain. And everybody can know she's hurting. Everybody can know she's hurting, but we still have this expectation that she better show up to work, and she better show up to work and do her job well. That's how we move as women, as Black women, women of color, and Black men as well. But I'm really talking to my sisters, so y'all know who I do it for. We need to adopt more of his energy. I'm not saying go to work high. I'm not saying go to work drunk. What I am telling you is take time away to feel how you feel. Take time away to care for yourself, to nurture yourself, to nourish yourself. Okay? Stop using your job, stop using your work as a means of distraction because you feel like if you take care of yourself, everything else is going to go to shits. No, you are divinely, intuitively, spiritually supported. But you have to know that. And the way that you start to know that and to cultivate that energy is by tapping into that divine feminine energy. Is by tapping into that high priestess energy, right? That high priestess energy is showing us the connection between that masculine feminine energy, that light and dark energy. Is showing us the mysteries of life. All right. And one mystery of life that should no longer be a mystery to you is that life and death lies in the power of your tongue. And so whatever you need, you can speak life to it. If it is, I need a moment to rest, to relax, to get in tune with myself and to process these emotions, best believe you will get that. But you've been suffering in silence, harboring those feelings, harboring those emotions, denying yourself your feminine energy because you are indoctrinated with masculine energy. which is I got to give, I got to put out, I got to put everything and everyone before me. I got to go to work. I got to get this degree. I got to make sure I make this money. No. Time is up. Time is up. Put the big boy drawers. Take off the pants, ladies. See, I know a lot of people. See, a lot of women, man, come on, listen. Take off the pants. So many women take pride in wearing the pants in a relationship. Here's what I want you to know. It's time to stop saying, I can't take care of myself. You know how many messages I received from a video that I did on Instagram? I did a video here on Instagram where I talked about the masculine energy security. Okay. I did an Instagram video talking about the masculine energy security, the security of masculine energy that so many women find themselves trapped in. I did that video and I received an influx of comments and questions saying, well, I can't just focus on my feminine energy. I can't be soft. I can't tune into that essence of me because I got to take care of myself. That don't even make sense, ladies. Taking care of yourself is not equated to how much money you make. Taking care and feminine energy does not mean that you neglect your responsibilities. Feminine energy means the way in which you go about taking care of yourself is intuitively, spiritually led. Feminine energy means you trust that everything you need is going to be provided for you, even the job. Even the job, even the business. All of that is going to be provided unto you. Especially if you use the power of your voice, your authority of your sacred womb space, and you set your intentions. You set your intentions, the intentions that have been given to you from God, from the divine. You set your intentions, and then the masculine energy comes in by you walking in it. The intention, the desire, okay? That's your feminine energy. The masculine energy is you actually walking in it, taking the steps, taking the action. That is the difference. A lot of women are on the hustle and bustle just because. Or you tell yourself, I got to pay these bills and all of that stuff like that. Yes, that is true. You do got to pay them bills. You do got to do that. But you can make a shift. And that shift is, one, have an appreciation for what you have right now. Two, having the authority to speak life to what it is that you desire. Three, investing in yourself, mind, body, spirit. Mind, body, spirit, body symbolizing the physical. Okay? Investing in yourself. Thank you, Eileen, for saying that. You can do that. You are the authority. But here's the thing. A lot of times we are telling truths that are not in alignment with what you actually want to experience. Let's stop doing this, ladies. Stop doing it. Stop telling yourself, oh, I can't do self-care. First of all, let's talk about this real quick. Self-care is not nails done and eyelashes. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about giving yourself what you need to be well. Giving yourself what you need to be well holistically. What is it that you need to change your mind and the way that you're thinking about things? What is it that you need to release these emotions? What is it that you need to be healthier in your body, in your spirit? That is what self-care is. Getting your nails done and your hair done and your eyelashes and having a cute outfit and wearing pink and purple, that is all external. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about you, your internal state of being. Okay? Your internal state of being. Feminine energy is about the internal. Masculine energy is about the external. Feminine energy is about the subconscious. Masculine energy is about the conscious. Feminine energy is about the spirit. Masculine energy is about the human. So getting the nails done and the eyelashes, that's the human. Taking care of the emotional being, taking care of how your belief system, that is the feminine, that is the spirit. Okay? Understand that there is a huge difference. I'm talking about taking care of yourself from a holistic perspective. All right? And so this Saturday, I'm going to be giving you some tools and techniques to take care of your womb by reflecting on your relationships. Okay, Spirit, as I go ahead and talk about it. Some of y'all have toxic relationships with men because you are existing in a masculine form. Because you are predominantly masculine, your relationships with other men is toxic. A man who is a real man, and when I say a real man, I mean a man who knows himself, a man who is disciplined, both sexually, mentally, holistically disciplined, holistically sound, a man who is a provider, a man who's a go-getter, a man who is going to take care of business. When you are in a relationship or seeking to be in a relationship with a man, a real man, not a male, not someone who just have male genitalia, there is a difference. When you are in a relationship with a man, he does not want to be in a relationship with a man. And when I say he does not want to be in a relationship with a man, I mean you as a woman existing in masculine energy. He don't want to be, fighting you. Because you are existing in your masculine energy. And here's one of the ways that masculine energy presents itself in relationships. When you got to control everything, let me sip some coconut water on that. When you as a woman have to control everything, how this man moves, what this man does, how he shows up as a father, as a husband, and all of that, how he straightens up the house, how he does all of that, you are in your masculine energy. And that masculine energy for you as a woman is combative energy, is argumentative energy. Okay? A lot of you are struggling to cultivate healthy relationships with the opposite sex because you are too masculine. Okay? Now, you can determine what it is that you want and what it is that you desire, because best believe, just like there are masculine women out there, there are also very feminine men out there. And so if that is how you want to exist, if that is how you want to relate, more power to you, sis. More power to you. Whatever works for you. If that works for you, you being the provider, you being the go-getter, you being that pillar in the household in that way, and the man being more the nurturer, being the caregiver, being the homemaker, if that works for you, more power to you. More power to you. Absolutely. Do that. Be great. But if you as a woman, which so many women want, this is why some of y'all were always on that Kevin Samuels page. This is why so many women were, I want a high value man. He got to make 6 figures. He got to be at least 6 feet tall. That's what a lot of y'all want that, but you are not in a position to receive that because you're too masculine. That's a whole side note. That's a whole side note, okay? Ladies, we have to allow ourselves to feel, and we have to allow ourselves to healthily express those emotions. Sometimes that expression comes by way of good, healthy conversation, which that was one of the tools that I used yesterday. Sometimes it may be movement, dancing, running, exercise. Exercise is a great way for me as well. Sometimes you just need to tune into spirit and ask for help, ask for support. Some of you ladies do not like to receive help. Let me know in the chat if that's you. Do you struggle with receiving help? Do you struggle with verbalizing that you need help? Do you struggle with asking for guidance and asking for support? Let me know. I know I did in the past. Why? Because I got a strong mother. My mother is strong. My mother is willful. My mother is a powerful lioness, right? But she's also a nurturer. She's also very nourishing. She's also very loving. But asking for help, that ain't it. That ain't it for her. So I didn't learn that. I didn't learn that it was okay for me to ask for help to both men and women. Yes. There are other women out there who are ready to help you. I know them. I know some beautiful women that are right here in this chat on both Instagram and on YouTube. But a closed mouth don't get fed. A closed mouth does not get fed, ladies. And so you must be willing to ask for help. And here's something so sacred and divine. The way you show up in one place, is the way you show up in a lot of places. So some of you are not receiving the gifts from Spirit because you don't even know how to ask Spirit for what it is that you want. Because you don't know how to be open and honest about what it is that you're wanting and needing. You feel like asking for help makes you less than. Asking for support means you don't know what you're doing. And so what are we saying? What are we really saying when I'm saying you cannot ask for help? What I am actually saying to you is that your ego is inflated. And that is some masculine energy, sis. That's masculine energy. When you saying stuff like that, like this, oh girl, I don't need no man to help me. I don't need no man. You're in masculine energy. You make and pay all the bills. Great. You make and provide for your children. Great. Masculine energy isn't about that though. Masculine energy isn't about just that, right? There's another essence to it. And so we as women have to get out of this idea that we cannot receive help because if we receive help, we are looked at as weak and vulnerable. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it is a strength. Now, I'm not telling y'all to be some of these ladies out here who don't do nothing for themselves. I ain't telling you to do that because you have to have self-reliance. You have to have self-reliance. You have to be able to rely on yourself. And there are a lot of women who are not tapped into their divine feminine energy. They're tapped into their childish energy. Not childlike, childish. Okay. So ladies, you have to be able to open your mouth. You have to be able to express. The time is up for suffering in silence. The time is up for not getting support, not getting help. It's over with. All right. It says, ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. Life and death lies in the power of your tongue. That means you have to be able to express in your own divine, unique way. Feminine energy is about expression, creative expression, divine expression, right? And when you suffer in silence, when you keep how you are thinking and how you are feeling internal, it becomes poisonous. And some of the truths that you are telling yourself are poisonous as is, whether you are speaking it out loud or not. Some of y'all are even speaking truths that are poisonous to your divine sacred being. Some of y'all are speaking truths that are not in alignment with what it is that you seek to experience. And so I challenge you, ladies, to be conscious about what it is that you are expressing and about what it is you are allowing to come out of your mouth. Even when you are feeling having emotions of shame, of guilt, of jealousy, of envy, and these things that you're not proud of, there is still a creative way that you could express that does not cause the universe to bring back those same things to you. Okay? So you got to get creative. Creativity is your divine right as that divine feminine energy. I said that at the very beginning. Divine feminine energy is creative energy. Okay. Understand that you are the authority. You have the right to create the life that you desire. And so if you are needing more rest, if you are needing more rejuvenation, if you are needing to be reinvigorated, if you are needing and wanting and craving that softness, you get to speak that. And then the masculine energy comes in by you actually living it. See, the masculine energy is the discipline. It's the consistency. It's the focus. The masculine energy is, I have made a decision and I'm sticking to it. I am deciding to dwell in my feminine energy and I'm going to live my life that way. Okay? Do we understand, ladies? It is Fibroid Awareness Month. This July is Fibroid Awareness Month. And, you know, Spirit had it on my heart for like the last 8 or 9 days to come on here and let you ladies know. Suffering in silence goes against your divine feminine energy and it manifests as fibroids, as cysts. Okay? That's how these womb ailments manifest. Because you are keeping your truth silent. You are not allowing these emotions to pass. All right? If you need support with doing this sacred work, book a complimentary call. It is complimentary. That means it is free. Don't get that confused, right? I've had a complimentary call with a woman and she was like, oh yeah, I had canceled my call because I thought I had to pay. I'm like, sis, it says complimentary. It's complimentary. It's a gift. It's a gift. The complimentary call is a gift, and I look forward to talking to you ladies. So definitely do that if the information that I'm giving you right now, if it has been challenging for you to embrace in that divine feminine energy, book a complimentary call. This Saturday, July 16th, okay? This Saturday, July 16th, I am doing an absolutely free workshop on Zoom, live, a free workshop called Your Womb and Your Relationships. Your womb and your relationships. How your relationships are either healing or destroying your womb. That's what we're going to be dealing with. How your relationships are healing or destroying your womb. And ladies, this does not have to be just intimate relationships with a man. Okay? I'm talking about your relationship to yourself, your relationship to your mother, your relationship to your female friends, and obviously your relationship to the men or the man you are intimate with or have been intimate with. All right? That's what we're going to be doing. All you got to do is click the link in the bio, click the link in the description, sign up for the workshop, and you're going to receive the link Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? I look forward to talking to y'all. I look forward to sharing with you ladies. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for being here on both Instagram and YouTube. I love you. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be dwelling in this divine feminine energy. I'm grateful for my divine masculine energy, Dream Wise, who'll be coming on here with these hats on, sitting on the top of his head like this, you know, tapping into his energy a little bit. I'm grateful. All right. Book that complimentary call. I look forward to talking to y'all soon.